live streaming, so that's that. Anyway, back to my main point. The main point is this: I want to consume flesh, devour and digest flesh. Think about it this way: have you ever truly craved something that was just absolutely forbidden at all times? Like something that you just cannot have due to not even moral reason, not even ethical reason, just because like it's just outright disgust, right? Ever question that? Because I have like numerous amounts of affiliations with such things that would make me a vile beast if I did partake in those activities. And many of them do include partaking in crimes. Now, I'm not saying that is the only reason I'm not doing crimes is because I don't want to go to jail or anything. No. I'm just saying those desires are still there. Like you have to deny those primal cries because you want to live with yourself. Because it's basically like the whole not paradox, but it's like I guess paradox of like if you can commit X, Y, Z, would you do it if you can get away with it? Like like genuinely, if you were genuinely curious, would you do it? Like as this has been the best question. Like if you were genuinely like, I want to murder someone, and then someone gave you the option to do so, and then hey, what's up, Killer B? That's beautiful time, by the way. I just said murder someone, Killer B comes back, and they give you the option to do so, and you're free. Would you just commit the murder action? I feel like a lot of people say yes there because like if you can get away with something, why wouldn't you do it? Why wouldn't you plunge your knife in someone's flesh? You know what I mean? Why wouldn't you want to go and see their soul escape their body? Like, why wouldn't you want to do that? It seems amazing. It seems like a very wonderful escapade to go and die for. What's up, everybody? And I guess we can go even deeper than that because, like, what does it feel like to genuinely want to see someone's intestines ripped outside of their body? Like, what does that feel like? What does it look like to see blood just trickle down your hands? And what does the blood taste like on your hands? What does all that stuff taste like? What does it feel like? How does it smell? What does it sound like? What would you do with that? These are very interesting questions to ask yourself. Now, of course, you can't do them, obviously, because again, the automatic disgust you get. It's very, very cool. Yes, I am good. It is just it's disgusting. It's testable. I understand. Very, very, very just. It makes you appalling. Now, the question I'm trying to get here is like, why is it appalling? Is it appalling because it's illegal, or is it appalling because you think you have this sort of moral standing where it's like, if I don't want that to be done to me, you know what I mean? Like where at what line are we doing here? Because I feel like on my end, the reason I don't partake in these activities is because at the end of the day, I don't feel like murder is justified due to the fact that I don't think to be murdered is such a wonderful act. Now, that within itself is such a fragile defense mechanism. Morals, yes, morals, exactly. It's such a fragile defense mechanism to just keep you. I mean, let me put it this way. Some people say they don't murder because they don't want to go to jail. That's just as fragile as saying I don't murder because I think it's bad. You know what I mean? Because there are instances where you would prelude the morality or prelude the criminality and just commit murder. Self-defense is a perfect example of that. Or if you're just batshit insane, perfect examples. And if you're able to do that, like you're able to like crack the code and just open your mind and try to get through the morality and the criminality aspect and the fear of being caught or whatever, then would you do it then? Like if someone just dropped the gun in your lap and said, go ahead and kill those people. And if you do it, you get away with it. You get a new name, you get a new ID, you get a new tattoos to disguise your face, you get $1 million and you get to live life happily ever after. Like, would you do that though? Like, when I'm talking about rape's a completely different subject. That's I mean, you can basically have the same conversation with rape, but that's a completely different subject though. But anyway, as I was saying, that was a wild subject though, because like I feel like rape, you can't really. There's no justifiable reason to actually rape someone, and that's what I'm saying. It's a different subject. That's why I specifically focus on murder. Anyway, my point here though is going back on the the scotch-free getaway murder aspect, right? You do it. You have to live with that for the rest of your life. However, since you didn't get any consequence from committing said crime or crime in this specific aspect, you won't feel guilty about it because you got away with it and you got a reward for it. Because I feel like the main disincentive, other than your morals from not committing murder, is the criminal aspect. You get charged with, you know, going to jail. You get charged with what? Rape is good. Oh, buddy. No, we're not. we ain't that crazy, brother. I don't know what the fuck. Yeah, anyway, jail, and we get seen as disgusting, vile creatures because of the fact that we did the murder. But if we weren't criminalized about it, like for example, if we could make any, if we made, like, I'm trying to, what my whole point of this is trying to say is, like, the law and criminality within itself is just malleable, it's bendable, it's however we see fit. We can one day at the flip of a script be like, you know what, drinking water is illegal, and we can do it. We can easily put that standard out there right now. And I feel like the way you could do this is simply this way. You can be like, whenever you drink water and you're caught doing it in public, you get thrown in jail for 20 years. And if you ever drink water outside in public and someone catches you doing it, they're going to condemn you for drinking water outside in public. And if they do that, then you have the social fear of trying to do that outside. And if you get caught doing it in front of authorities, they're going to arrest you. So you have the authoritarian fear of being caught drinking water, and you have the social aspect of being condemned for drinking water, and you also have every other aspect essentially pinning you down and saying you cannot drink water because it is bad. And then you're going to ask yourself, why is it bad to drink water? And then you're going to say instinctively from that reaction, because I don't want to go to jail. Like that's what I'm saying. Like, law in itself is very bendable, and like depending on law to restrict you or hold you back is a very fickle manner, because we can make law whatever the fuck we want to make it, because law is something we made up. Law doesn't exist outside of our reality. Like, you don't go to Two Monkeys and be like, hey, you guys made a law about fucking testosterone yet? Like, you don't do that shit, you know what I mean? Law and everyone around you being disappointed will be the reason you don't do it sometimes. You can't murder someone unless the government sees it as fit to do so. When you think about it, like, look at war. Look at war. Do any of the soldiers go to jail after they have like 40 bodies on their hands? No. So there are times when murder is justified. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. Like, laws can be bent, they can be broken, and they can't be the only backbone for your ethics and morality. Because do you think being gay is the right? Do you think being straight is the right? Do you think being white is the right? Do you think being black is right? Do you think being Asian is the right? Do you think, like, when you say right, what do you mean? Like, do you mean the right to marry? Because that's a different subject. But if you think like a gay person as an entity existing as a right, that's what does that even mean? Like, do I think gay people should exist? It's fucking up. I need tech out over here. What's the name? Oh, I think it's right. I mean, it is what it is. Like, it is what it is. It's just a thing. Anyway, so back to the main topic though. It's so the thing with the murder and the thing with the murder and well, yes, it's fine. It's like being straight. It's fine. Like, just like being a lesbian. It's fine. It's a thing. It's a thing. And it's not like you can just turn an off switch and be straight to fit in society. Like, that's just not a viable option for people. You can't be like, oh, I like men, and then psych, I like women, since society, you know, deems me liking men as an abomination. It's kind of vile to get on that idea of conversion therapy, because it's basically like torturing you to they actually can go into the water aspect, right? Because if being gay, for example, is a crime, and you have to avoid being gay or else you're going to be punished, condemned, and even killed for it, then there's going to be less people who are going to be outwardly gay. Does that mean gay people are going to stop existing? No, because the concept of gayness isn't something you can just conjure up because you feel like it. It just happens. Oh? No? What do you mean? No? Did you say no to every, like, what? Elaborate, brother. Elaborate, Shadow Man. Okay, my computer's going haywire over here now. It's like starting to fucking spaz out right now. Starting to go haywire, starting to go crazy. It's like, you hate gay people because they're gay. Why? Why? Valid question. You know, if the hate's there, decent question to ask. The Conjuring part? Who the fuck is Dre? Fuck. Oh, okay, never mind. Sorry. I'm right. What to say? Yeah, because gay people exist. They have always existed since time has been a thing. You know, I mean, unless you're religious, and I can't talk the anti-gay speech out of you because you're just helpless. But that's a different story. Yeah, the law is malleable, and if the law is the only reason you don't do stuff, then you are fucking insane. You just are. I don't know if you guys read 1984 before, but basically it's like if the absolute control of your own life could be under someone's authority and willpower. It's like I don't know. I think like a best part of Summer of 1984 and like how they got people to just mind think and mind lump themselves is if you ever go to an NFL game, for example, or NBA game, or like a hockey game, and they do the Pledge of Allegiance shit. It's like, stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, and then you're doing it out of nowhere for just no reason whatsoever, and then you don't feel anything towards the song that's being said. You don't feel anything towards the music you hear about something, soldiers and bombing people and shit, but you just do it because the crowd and the aura and everyone else is doing it. The very essence of just being a part of people, just culminating with a together people, it swoops you up. It gets you into the mind melding atmosphere, and next thing you know, you're just caught up in it. And then it's like that. It's very easy to just get caught up in something if literally everything everyone around you is doing it, even if you know it's like wrong or weird, because we all want to belong. What do you think I'm making this? I want to belong somewhere. You know what I mean? Like, we all have the sense of just wanting to belong. Like, you want to belong in a group of people who think like you because it's comfortable not to be challenged, and it's also comfortable to be comfortable because it's easy, and we like things being easy. And why do you like things being easy? Because hard work is hard. And why is hard work hard? Because it takes stress and it takes numerous amounts of activities to get to the heart. It's like a compounding factor there, central to there. It's quite a thing to think about.